Bare naked Willie. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, Dave. I don't know if you can verify on your end. I don't see us on the LinkedIn.
You don't see us on the LinkedIn. I am on the LinkedIn. I'm going to click view. Let's go check her out. Yeah, man. We're live on LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
So all set.
All right. Well, happy BS Friday, Dave. You've never looked so handsome. That carrot is perfect, and
I can tickle your nose with it. Well, listen. What a year we've had. We're going to wrap up this year doing what we always do, and that's having a little bit of fun. Changing our appearance every once in a while, so people keep guessing. Am I really Dave Cooper? They don't know, do they? It just says Dave Cooper. I may not be Dave Cooper.
Well, if you're not Dave Cooper, someone does a really wonderful job of impersonating your voice.
Right. That's a problem, isn't it, Mark? That is a problem.
I can fix that right away.
Right away.
Well, now nobody knows who this is.
Hey, with that magical voice, can you tell everyone what platforms we're on today?
Yeah. We are on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Hey, so get your tweets on if you're out there tweeting. Twitter seems to be a hot topic these days.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next year.
You don't like it, huh?
All right. Having a little bit of fun, Mark. All right, so we got some guests that are going to be joining us today. So why don't I switch to my Santa Claus, and why don't we do a couple introductions with two of the primary guests, and then, hey, Mark, I heard that there is a special announcement from somebody in the Cooper household.
From somebody in the Cooper household. My guess is it's the one with the biggest smile, and I think that person's name starts with a C.
Ooh. Oh. Nope, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
You're wrong. Listen, you're on your way to a bucket full of coal if you don't get it right.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. So, is it from your daughters?
Nope. What? Nope. This, you got one more chance. You've already gone through the boy. You've already gone through the daughters.
Well, I'm guessing it's from Brian.
Brian Cooper?
Yeah.
Nope. They were just on the show with us like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, well, is it from Jennifer?
Jingle bells.
I was expecting an announcement for her. I thought this was another one. Perfect.
All right. Well, we got it all set up here. Why don't we bring Jennifer on?
Absolutely.
Jingle bells, Mark.
Merry Christmas to you, Jennifer.
Merry Christmas. And it's hard to believe we're here at another holiday.
We are. Can you believe I can believe it.
3 together.
Yeah.
Did you bring your holiday cheer?
I have the Hams cup I've had since 6th grade. The only coffee cup I have.
The Hams cup.
Yep. Well, cheers to the Coopers.
Cheers. All right. So we also have some other guests that'll be joining us shortly. But Jennifer, you said that you had a special announcement or something to read. So I think Mark and I are just going to let you take over the rest of the show because there's some other people in the wind. And we are going to be reading our books today like we always do every year and have some fun doing it.
Well, I was a little concerned. I mean, here we are. It's the Christmas season. It's the Hanukkah season. It's the holiday season. And green eggs and ham just didn't really feel festive enough. So I'm glad Mark brought out The Grinch That Stole Christmas. But you know what? The world is full of Grinches. We need fewer Grinches. And we need more messages delivering hope, health, happiness, and good cheer. And I thought, hey, If you guys are okay with it, I would love to kick off with "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," because it just about is.
The night before Christmas. All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
I like it.
So 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the drafty house, not a creature was warm. Our builder was a louse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. We put them on our feet, too cold for just one pair. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of comfort and health danced in their heads. And me in my kerchief and Dave in his cap had just settled in for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our rest to see what's the matter. Away to the window, which wasn't well flashed, I tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, which we knew would melt and diffuse through the wood below. For sure, rot and mildew and mold would appear instead of a sleigh with a tiny reindeer. So we picked up the phone, but didn't call St. Nick. It was an architect we needed, one named Stephen Basic. Uh-oh.
What is happening, Lloyd Alter?
We needed a team. We called them by name. Lloyd Alter, Mark Wille, so quickly they came.
Now Katrin, Bronwyn, Chris Ballard, Santa Moore, Hershey, Ingwe, Simke, Magwood, and more. To the top of the porch, to the top of the hill, checking for air tightness, thermal bridging, any holes, seal them all. And as dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the building scientists, they flew with heat pumps, electrical appliances, and even St. Nicholas knew that proper insulation you need for your roof. Your energy costs will provide all the proof.
But then as I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Tickets to Passive House events he had in his hand. By next year, this fireplace better be electric, was his demand. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
The team gathered around and stood in a row as St. Nick stroked his beard as white as the snow. Listen up, everyone. I'm looking for new kinds of elves, one that puts our precious resources in front of ourselves. It's time for electrification and clean building technologies. We need standards and directions, not ideologies. We need to get fossil fuels out of buildings and heat pumps in homes, net zero communities driven by solar that don't require huge loans.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave us the courage to quickly move ahead. He spoke not a word, and we went straight to work and drew up a plan, sent our list to the clerk. We would detail the products and share all our sketches, capture videos, tutorials, teach all of our successes.
Our gift to the world would be our knowledge and experience. We'd shout from the rooftops, risk looking delirious. Seeing our plan in action, Nick knew his work was done. We would work together, including others, and even have fun. So he sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a healthy and comfortable night."
Ho, ho, ho. I love it. Lloyd Alter in the house, everybody. Who would have thought?
I'm speechless. Of all the surprises, by far, this is a culmination of the best collaboration, thinking, and heartfelt minds. You two are writers. You should do this more often. It was beautiful.
I must confess, I was so busy. I didn't do any help at all. Jennifer did all of the writing, and I just came here to talk. But she gets all of the credit for this one.
No, you get the inspiration, Mr. Alter, and thank you for all you do for keeping us on our toes and sharing your wonderful thoughts and creativity and inspiring us to not just be better, but really to have fun along the way.
Thank you.
Wow. The third appearance of the year, and only one was planned. And Jennifer, this is incredible. Lloyd, this is incredible. Dave, looks like we've been officially replaced.
We have been officially replaced. So, all right, listen, you guys have the rest of the show. Enjoy yourselves. Tell the audience we said hello. Mark and I are going to go have a toddy time since we could both use a nap.
No, my work is done here. I'll let you all take it from here. Lloyd, please join us for all the festivities. And thank you again. And Mark, for all you do to keep everybody informed and having fun and bringing people together and crossing lines and shaking hands. You know, you and your green jacket, whether it's decorated with holiday spirit or not, you really work very hard to really bring everyone together and move us all forward.
This is an example.
And make it all a lot of fun. That's the thing that you do best of all, Mark, is you just make it fun.
This is a fine example of how community will always surprise you with their gifts. Really, every word you guys were saying, I was pinching my thumb and my finger together so I wouldn't break a tear. It's really that well. This is a children's book. We all know that the next generation only learns what we teach, and you talk in such a simple way. And the complications are removed because it came from your heart with all the experience you have. I'm so blessed. Dave, this is awesome. Jennifer and Lloyd, you're beautiful.
Yeah, and Lloyd, don't you ever show up again without at least 100-page presentation, okay? Seriously, there should have been 100 pages with this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Well, the presentation is happening right outside our window. We're here in Pittsburgh and it is a major swirling snowstorm right here. So that's why we need these windows that, you know, we can see the beauty outside, but
there's Lloyd too.
Inside. I know. See it?
And a reminder that we learned a lesson from Lloyd. When you order that chicken dinner, it's only good if you pick it up on your own bicycle.
Yeah.
Right.
This is true. Everybody just needs a hat like I got on. It keep you warm.
It's a beautiful toque.
Well,
oh my gosh, Lloyd, you're in Ontario right now. You're not at the cabin, right?
No, I'm down in Toronto.
Toronto, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what are you making for your dinner this weekend?
We have a traditional dinner every year of venison. And we get this wonderful organic venison, and we take all the juice and the sauce of it and have this vast bowl of poutine. Do you know poutine?
Oh,
you
yes.
Just melt in. And my daughter is a cheesemonger, so she brings the very best cheese you can imagine for the poutine. And my son-in-law is a bit of a chef. He works in restaurants, and so the fries are all triple fried, and the cheese is the best you can imagine, and the gravy is already cooking for tomorrow night, sort of settling down. It's just an amazing meal.
Set out a couple more place settings. The Coopers are 5. I'm 1. We're gonna put on our toques and our scarves and our wool socks, and we're going to poutine with the Alters.
Well, if you have to drive through Buffalo, they've just announced the entire state up there is closed down, so you might have trouble getting there.
Snowshoe. Well, actually, Dancer, Prancer, Donner, Vixen.
Yes, exactly, and Rudolph.
We are on our way, Mark. We are on our way. In fact, we'll be in Buffalo in January, so we'll come see you.
You need an RV again with monster all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
wheels.
for sure.
Yeah, Buffalo, boy, if they got hit this year. They should sell snow cones. Amazing.
Well,
What are you eating?
Just the normal roast beast.
the roast beef.
Roast beast.
Beet.
Beast.
Roast beast.
Well, listen, Lloyd, Jennifer, thank you for hopping in for a few moments. Spectacular. One more round of applause with some Christmas music.
All right, everyone. And to our community out there and everyone around the world, wishing you the happiest of holiday seasons. May your families all be blessed with good cheer, good health, good happiness, and the strength and passion to continue building it better. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
The best.
All right.
Best.
I think we let's see. We got one more guest coming in. Lloyd, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. A thumbs up if our next guest is ready to come into the show. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Ben Hershey, welcome, my friend.
Ho. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Mark and Dave.
He shaved. Santa Claus shaved.
Haven't quite grown the beard yet for later.
It's the modern Santa Claus. And by far the happiest, brightest, and nicest of them all, Ben Hershey.
In the house. In the house. All right, gentlemen. What did we lose, Ben?
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Ben, I had to change my hat. It's a little cold out here.
There you go. You're right up there with me now, Ben. You took my advice and got my hat, did you?
Yes, I did.
I love it. I almost just want to reach over there and I'm going to tickle you with my carrot.
Yep.
All right. I think it's time that we get to our Christmas stories today, gentlemen. Ben, you're going to be helping Mark and myself. We are going to read 2 Christmas stories for the kiddos today. So if they're ready, bring them on. Let them watch what we're going to do. But we're going to read The Grinch Who Stole Christmas first.
Okay.
You gentlemen ready for that?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Got it. All right, Mr. Ben Hershey, you are up, my friend.
Ooh, here we go. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right.
But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town.
For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a holly Who wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming, I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming.
For tomorrow I know all the Who girls and boys will wake bright and early, they'll rush for the toys. And then, oh the noise, noise. There's one thing I hate, all the noise.
They stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They stand hand in hand, and those Who's will start singing. Fa-hoo for rays, da-hoo do rays. Welcome Christmas, come this way. Fa-hoo for rays, da-hoo do rays. Welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Welcome, Fa-hoo Ramus. Welcome, welcome, Dahu, Damus. Christmas Day is in our grasp so long as we have hands to clasp.
Fahoo foray, dahoo da rays. And they'll sing and they'll sing and they'll sing, sing, sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why for 53 years I put it up with it till now? I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat.
This is stop number one. The old Grinchy Claus hissed as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got struck only once for a minute or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings hung all in a row. These stockings, he Grinched, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant, around the whole room, and he took every present.
It was quarter of dawn, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze, when he packed up his sled, packed it up with their presents, their ribbons, their wrappings, their snoof and their fuzzies, and their tringlers and trappings. 10,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip top to dump it. Pooh, pooh to the Who's, he was grinchily humming, finding out now that no Christmas is coming.
They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouth will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will cry boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused and he Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, the sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all.
He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Ooh. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through. And the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. With a smile to his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet.
He rode into Whoville. He brought back their toys. He brought back their floof to the Who girls and boys. He brought back their snoop and their tringlers and fuzzles, brought back the pantookas, their dafflers and wuzzles. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. Welcome, Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all who's far and near.
Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to grasp.
Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we.
Welcome, Christmas. Will we stand heart to heart and hand in hand? That's the end,
Hey.
folks. I love it. That's a good one.
Mhm.
It's amazing. And now you know the roast beast.
Yeah.
Well,
It
even better,
all
you did
came
all the
together
great
when I
work.
read it. I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. That's what he meant. I got it.
Ben, it was perfect.
Yep. Well, thank you for letting me be a part of it. That was
Oh my
awesome.
gosh.
Oh, no, no,
And
no.
you
You're
guys
not going
you
anywhere.
guys
We
did
got
all
green
the
eggs
great
and ham.
words. Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't you think you're running off? Negative, sir. We got work to do. All right, everybody. So I have to tell you, these tongue twisters, it's a good thing we didn't start drinking. I don't know if I could have got some of my whizfuzzles and snoofigles and tringlers and wuzzles and dapplers out of my mouth.
I was reading through my lines and I said Dave gave me the difficult ones on purpose to see how I would do. And you know, it's kind of like certain words that you had in science class or certain words from, you know, the books of the Bible. When you see them, if you think about them, you're going to go sideways. But everyone pronounces these playful words different. And I believe that's what the author had intended for the words to come out as they came out. It was just so good.
It was very, very good. Hope all you out there are enjoying this. We're trying to have a little bit of fun today and take things to the next level. Looks like Jennifer has something to say. We haven't seen this much of Jennifer on the show in some time. I'm glad. I've been talking to her about taking over some of these shows on occasion. So everybody encourage Jennifer to take over every once in a while, because you all know who the brains of this operation is. It ain't this Santa Claus. Here she is.
Hey, she's an avid hat.
Oh, you're muted.
See, that's just it. I'm all talk, no, I'm all noise, no talk. But I couldn't join back without my fancy Christmas hat.
That's a good one. I have one of those somewhere. You wear it well. What'd you think of the Grinch? Was that a good roast beef story or what?
I love the roast beast, and I started thinking about it as well, about how Christmas really isn't about the fancy gifts or things you can buy at a store. And I was thinking about that message that you and Dave and the world kind of tries to really hit home every week, which is it's not about all the fanciest products. It's not about all of these amazing different things. It's the way people come together and build together, and the techniques that they use and the methods that they use. And it's not always about, you know, those products. You know, yes, it would be so nice to have all of those really wonderful things, but if you start with the basics, like love and gathering and the spirit, that's where healthy homes begin, right?
You know,
Amen.
it's amazing how we could turn a stable into a shelter, right? And to provide the warmth for that new generation to have the shining star above. It's people are amazing, and sharing that gift of time and food and storytelling outside of raising children, right? When are stories told? And it's around holidays, right? Those are the times when stories are told. I hope that everyone has a fond memory of someone sharing a story with them, or perhaps attending a morning or evening mass or something like this, that there was just a light that came into their life. And, you know, to me, people are the light of the life. And I enjoy that.
They are. So keep that storytelling up, and I'll let you get to the next one.
Well, why don't we take a break and just say hello to a few people while we're here?
Beautiful.
I think it's a good idea, don't you, Jennifer?
Yeah.
I can't even take you seriously right now.
You think it's a good idea, don't you?
You know, when you turn sideways, I don't know about Ben and Jennifer, when Dave turns sideways, does the carrot look longer?
Yes, it does.
It's
That
like
happens in
Pinocchio.
multiple places in my life, Mark.
I mean, it's like whoever thought of the carrot for the snowman is just brilliant. You know, you have everyone's tradition is different. I remember asking dad for the coal, right? Asking mom for the carrot, doing that whole thing. And then you'd have to find that scarf to put on. And Dave's scarf is so nice to have on there. But everyone has a little tradition on how they do the snowman. Sometimes they put the little buttons here. I like how it all comes together based on what you have.
Well, there you go, Mark Wille, the fashion designer.
Yeah.
For Christmas, we are starting our own line of clothing. You can buy them at hardware stores all across the country. Stay tuned.
We're gonna call our clothing charcoal and carrot.
Yeah, I love it. All right, let's give some shout outs here. George Ryman's in the house. Good morning. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, George. We're glad you're here. Honestly,
wouldn't be BS Friday without George saying it's warm and sunny in Arizona. Rub it in, George.
Really. You want me to melt?
Rub it in, buddy.
I know. He wants me to melt. That's what he wants. He wants me to melt. I don't know if George and I can be friends anymore.
Speaking of warm and sunny, Ben.
Yes.
I know you're not sitting at the airport in Chicago. What's the weather like by you, bud?
Oh man. So Santa brought some pretty wild weather the past week. We got a little over a foot of snow earlier. We had more snow last night, and then today we had about a half inch of freezing rain. So right now it's just a sheet of ice outside.
Oh, I'm coming to stay with you. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, no, I mean, great for the sleigh. It just slides right across. Very easy. No friction.
Ben Hershey, the eternal optimist. Gotta love it.
It's great weather for me because, I mean, I can go out and do donuts easily. You know, nobody else is driving. So, you know.
Hey, Craig is joining us. What up, buddy? He says, Merry Christmas from chilly Chicago. Chilly is funny because when it gets below 0 Fahrenheit, it's just bizarre. Like 0 Celsius, we can relate to because it's roughly, as they say scientifically, 32 Fahrenheit. But when it gets below 0 Fahrenheit, it's bizarre. So, Merry Christmas, Craig. You're awesome, and I think we're going to be seeing more of Craig. Hint, hint, hint.
Hey, he needs to be out there on the lakefront where the water freezes right away when it splashes up onto the Lakeshore Drive.
Do you guys see the videos on these Instagrams and the TikToks of people taking the boiling water and throwing it in the air and having the water vapor freeze to ice? Oh, great science experiment. Go out there, boil the water, obviously throw it away from people and away from the house, because that vapor, when it's in the air, will immediately crystallize into the ice form. Water in all its forms, magic, pure magic.
You know, Mark, do you know that happens in my brain every day?
Frying pans turn water to vapor to ice in your brain.
Yeah.
I think
remember that old commercial, Mark? You know, this is your brain, you know, with the eggs in the frying pan. He's just saying that's what happens, you know.
Yeah.
I will disagree 1,000%. For all you folks that know and got to meet Dave over the last several years, you know that there's no one that's more responsive. He knows what to do before he even thinks. He's conditioned to respond in all circumstances.
Yep.
Warm or cold. Okay. Who else we got? Here you go, Jen. Read that one off.
Jen, I can't even say my own name. Jen, David, Mark, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Hey, it is a stretch to think that Mark can play Santa too. From our friend Greg. Merry Christmas, Greg.
He is
absolutely to Greg and all the amazing people in cities, states, and for all the folks that have retired from your wonderful organization, and for all the folks coming in. Absolutely. And Greg, I have a tidbit for you. My uncle, which is my grandmother's brother, lived in North Pole, Colorado for many years. Many people know there's a North Pole, Colorado. And his job for probably the final 20 years of his life on this planet was Santa Claus. And I believe he is the most drawn and painted Santa Claus. So when we were kids, he was also the Santa Claus at the local mall. And my sister was a little less outgoing than this crazy ADHD kid. So when she went up to sit on Santa's lap, he goes, "Well, hello, Cheryl Ann. Merry Christmas to you." And she couldn't believe Santa knew her name, didn't recognize it was our uncle. Santa Claus comes in many forms. It's beautiful. Thanks, Greg.
Love it. Love it. All right, Mr. Greg, have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All right, Ben. Shannon Pendleton, happy holidays. Lloyd Alter said that was fun.
With a
Hey.
PH. With a PH. Come on, Lloyd. You're a writer.
With the PH. Oh, here's an exciting one.
Oh,
Etienne.
ATN. We don't know where he is, but ATN, Mr. Build Tight, Mr. Build It Tight, get it right. Yeah, you're amazing too, ATN. Everyone loves ATN.
Yep. He said he would love for Jennifer to take over more shows.
Yes.
I got to stop offering that up. It's going to happen, and I'm going to be on the sidelines.
You know what? Let's start a competition.
I might melt.
The top 3 sponsors get to pick the hosts. How about that?
Hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah, there you go. There's one vote. And Ben's vote always counts.
Careful. I might melt.
So Harvey, Mr. First Place, who's also in the Greater Ontario, Toronto region, says better send a shout out to your 3rd favorite Canadian. And I love how you spell favorite with the U, of course. However, again, please, folks, get rid of the F. It's a PH kind of world. Harvey, happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Yes. So, Mark, I have a question. Passive house question.
Serious. I have to look away.
You know, Mark, learning about all this passive house stuff and air tightness, it can act like a cooler. I can stay inside now. Keeps the cold air in too. It's a good thing.
It keeps the cold air in. You mean it? I think you may say it keeps the warm air in, right?
No, not my house.
Oh,
Not my house.
Well, okay, you're doing that. Perfect. You're right. So the R value, as you say in North America, is the resistance, right, of what is able to pass through materials, and typically the airspace of the materials. However, if you completely seal, that means it can only pass through the materials. It can't go through the leaky spots, right? This is why when you open the door, you're feeling that sensation of cold, but kind of what you're feeling is all the warm air running to the cold, right? And so if you eliminate those leaks, that cold is coming in at a very slow pace, depending on the resistive layer. So a small building science for people, and this is why Ben is wearing the stocking toque. Snowman Dave is wearing the one, but Jennifer's head and my head will be cooler because it's a layer, it's a shell, but it's not an insulated shell, and theirs is insulated, much different.
Mark, I got a confession. I didn't know Ben wore stockings.
yeah.
The eyeball in your glasses is like everyone out there. I mean, you have to be watching. You have to be watching Dave's eyeballs. It's too much.
I think it's time for the Christmas spirit. You know, and let's get back to a few more of these comments and questions, because if we leave it up to the snowman, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But welcome, Peter Molinar. Merry Christmas. Happy hi to all, and a happy new year. I'm not sure if that's a hi or if that's a holiday.
It's perfect. And we always learn from people's traditions. Sometimes people's traditions are like mine, and that is to misspell things. And sometimes it's just because we have different cultural backgrounds, right? And Peter has been great. We all met Peter roughly 2+ years ago. And he's someone that gets to be a part of our lives at all the wonderful shows that are out there. And he always adds a comment. And there's people that are doing other work or just aren't commenters, and I take the time to join us. To actually, Peter follows up and connects with the presenters, which is so beautiful. That's why we're here. Those comments mean a lot, and you're appreciated. And stay warm, Peter. I know it is cold in Toronto,
but not so warm that you melt.
I'm telling you, Dave is in the Christmas spirit. You know who's getting the work done around the house today, and that is Miss Jennifer.
Not today, Mark. All the kids are at home. It's mayhem here.
I'll come over. We'll have snowball fights with the kids, and then you could catch up on your other many lists of tasks.
Exactly. Oh, and
by the way, I have a Christmas request. I'm pretty sure there's this guy named Brian with a snowplow. Can you head over to Dave and Jennifer's and clear that driveway? Not just today, but every day, Brian. Come on. It's the right thing to do. That's what younger brothers are for.
Exactly. And speaking of younger brothers, here's another character out there that we all love. Hey, Aaron Jones. He says, love the jacket, Mark.
Aaron Jones has touched all of our lives. Jennifer and Dave traveled in Switzerland with Aaron and Gina. Interesting enough, Aaron is with his daughters right now on the Pacific side of Canada. He normally resides in the Grand Manan, which is as far east as it goes. And so I normally see his coffee at 3:30 in the morning Grand Manan time. So that's Atlantic, not Eastern. And now that he's at Pacific time, it doesn't matter. Aaron's still up at 3:30 in the morning Pacific time. Aaron, happy holidays to you. It's great that you get to spend the time probably with your sisters and daughters. Enjoy the time, brother.
Yep. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Jennifer.
No, I mean, I think when we look back, Dave, at some of the highlights of 2022, I wish we could put a highlight reel together. I mean, certainly meeting Big Dow Construction and Aaron and Gina. Like, meeting Gina was just probably one of those great moments for me personally, just to, meet more colleagues in the industry who are really making things happen and not so quietly making a difference. They're doing excellent work in terms of workforce development, and the research that they're doing in apprenticeship programs is really inspiring. So that was a really nice gift in 2022 to meet the Big Dog Construction team.
I could tell that your relationship is good because you included in your story, your surprise story today, Jennifer, you included the window and a flashing detail. So we all wore these wonderful blue shirts that were gifted by Big Dog Construction. And so International Flashing Awareness Day happens twice a year in late August. And that hashtag that Jennifer mentions, the reason Aaron has the time to use social media in his free time is because of all the added lifting and work that Gina does. Gina's incredible at how that business operates. So apprenticeship is an obligation. That is the longest and best hashtag ever. because we all know that we were offered opportunities. Someone said to us, "Hey, I need a gal here. I need a guy here. Can you help us out?" And our life in the industry blossomed either from family or friends, and then we took on apprenticeship. So bless your hearts.
Love it. Love it. All right. We got one more story to read, gentlemen. So we got to get going here. We're getting a little bit out of time. So I hope you're enjoying your favorite beverage with ice. You like ice?
I'm looking at the run of show that Jennifer sent. Maybe you don't have it, Dave. This is a 4.5 hour show that I have. So we got plenty of time.
It covers all time zones.
It covers all time zones. I was actually going to ask to wrap the show if Jennifer could read hers again. But I don't want to get a text saying, "Come on, Mark, don't say that." So I'm ready whenever you guys are ready. Are you going to join us, Jennifer?
Oh, she's already turned her camera off.
Oh, well, obviously one of the Cooper kids is going to help her do some chores. So Cooper kids, remember, you still have to be nice. So go help your mom.
I don't know if they heard you.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll watch the replay. I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready whenever you guys are. I think it's fitting that Ben kicks us off. Ben, whenever you stop, I'll start. Dave, whenever I stop, you'll start.
Yeah.
And, let's always stop and start at the end of a sentence.
Okay, don't lose your spot.
Middle?
You start wherever you can start and stop wherever you like.
All right, here we go. Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam I am. That Sam I am. That Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them. Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse?
I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox?
Not in a box. Not with a fox. Not in a house. Not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Would you, could you, in a car? Eat them, eat them. Here they are.
I would not, could not, in a car. You may like them. You will see. You might like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them with a box. I do not like them with a fox.
I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am.
A train, a train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Sam, let me be. I would not, could not, in a box. I would not, could not, with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am.
Say in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you? In the dark, I would not, could not. in the dark? Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, in the rain.
Not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box. Not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere.
You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not, with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat?
I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not, with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain, not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be.
I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am.
You do not like them, so you say? Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see.
Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam, I am.
And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat, and I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree.
They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box. I will eat them with a fox.
And I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse.
And I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere.
I do so like green eggs and ham.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sam, I am.
Yay!
All right.
I tell you, those 3,946 hours of rehearsing paid off. Ben, I'm glad you gave up work this week so we could do this. It was good. We rehearsed so many times, folks. Honestly, I'm kidding, but that was flawless.
Well, thank you.
Flawless.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this. That was awesome. You guys are just terrific. I so love the show every Friday. It's just, always great information, but it's just a great atmosphere the two of you bring to it. So thank you very much, and looking forward to a new year.
Oh, Ben, we have so much stuff coming up. Dave, can I read the hot list?
You can read the hot list.
So this is not, and Ben, bless your heart. Happy holidays to you and your
family. Did we lose him?
Good
Oh,
going.
hey, I'm here.
There's Ben. So we have another show this year, and as tradition for the third year in a row, as we wean out of a year and start up a year, we're blessed by having our good friend Stephen Basic on. Again, the Coopers were in Switzerland with Stephen. So he's going to wrap up the year. I can't tell you the topic. I can tell you we have about 400 people signed up. Clearly, that's not for Dave and I. That's for Stephen. So that's wrapping up 2022. We start 2023 with one of my favorite subjects, the Red Door of Truth. We're going to have Stephen Rogers from the Energy Conservatory talking about the Minneapolis blower door and many of their other wonderful products and events of the year. Then we're going to have our friends from 475 return, followed by our friends from Sashco return, followed by our friends from Huber returning, and then one of Dave's favorite subjects, the NAHB, International Builders Show, which is the kickoff of all kickoffs. Some people say it's more important than New Year's Eve, and I wouldn't say they're wrong. So that is our next run of shows, and we hope you all bring your community, and we always encourage questions and connections.
The International Builder Show. Hey, Mark, I got a question for you.
Game on, Dave Cooper.
When you say Stephen Bass is going to wrap up the year, is he bringing us presents?
Well, he's full of surprises. So I would say he's bringing us his presence.
He is bringing us presents. I love it.
His presence.
Oh, he's going to be here.
Oh, gosh. Ben, all the meetings you have with Dave, this is his funniest one, right? Dave, you have to bring the carrot, those eyeballs. You have to bring the carrot nose to every meeting.
Yeah, well, the whole outfit, I think it works great. I mean,
yeah,
it definitely speaks to, actually, you know what, Mark? It speaks to how fun this industry really is. And people forget that. And, this is a great way to show it. So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
We do like to have fun.
So I think, is there another surprise?
I don't see him.
Oh, Jennifer said there's s'mores for surprises. Jennifer is making s'mores for all of us.
I love it. All right, Mark. Well, guess what? We're only one show away from another full year, and we still have never missed a BS Friday ever. There's always been a show, whether you're here or I'm here. Never missed one Friday in over 2 years now.
It's remarkable. I've had things come sideways, and remarkably, it's happened. I think you only had one occasion where the wild world of internet was pressing and you weren't able to come, and Jennifer came in. That was with Katrin. That was our great show with Katrin. So all the people that join us every week, Dave, that is why we come back. We're blessed to have a lot of connections. We're blessed to be able to pass on the insights of others. For many years, we've all known each other now, and for many years to come, we'll have a lot more to say.
We will. Look, Jerry McCahey's calling me. Look.
Oh, that's put him on.
Has he been a good boy?
Send him the link. Say, Jerry, just bring come into the live, Jerry. Where's my phone? Come on, Jerry.
I should. I don't have it. I don't have it set up, but next time we'll do it. All right, listen. That's a wrap, everybody. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. Mark, awesome. Ben, thank you for coming in and helping us read today. Ben, Forward Solutions Group, right there. Yeah. You want to do something in a factory, you want to improve it, you want to optimize it, you want to make it better. That guy right there, that's the guy that does it. And he's good.
Thank you, everybody. Hey, Mark, Dave, thank you. Merry Christmas. Talk to you both soon.
All right. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Ben, Mark, don't go anywhere. Everybody else, we do wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and Happy Holidays or whatever you celebrate. We love every one of you. Thank you for supporting us all year long. We hope to keep bringing you the best and the brightest in this industry so you guys can all do business together. Business together. I know we want to keep the industry hot, but I prefer it cold today. But we're going to keep it hot. We're going to keep growing, and we're going to keep moving forward. So just keep watching. You'll like it. I promise. All right. Mark, thank you. Ben, thank you. Everybody else, thank you. You guys stay right there. We'll talk to you later. Adios.